What is up, Rayquaza viewers? This is Bestow5000 and I will be his next guest narrator, and today he is bringing you guys an OU battle. And let me see about the team preview. It looks like Rayquaza is running a sand team and his opponent is running a rain team, so it looks like it's going to be one hell of an epic weather war battle, just because I mean, what's it called again? That the video length is pretty long, so that means it can be obvious that his like, oh my god, his battle is gonna be epic. So yeah, and also a little bit of spoilers. Rayquaza is gonna lose this match, so yeah, hate me Rayquaza, but I just want to let out some spoilers. But anyway, let us get right to the match. So, yeah, his opponent's now does something, and he's gonna lead off with his Terrakia, and then he's gonna lead off with his Jellicent, and his opponent didn't want his Terrakia to stay on that Jellicent, so he decided to switch out into his Bronzong, as Rayquaza will go for the Scald, hoping for the burn, but unfortunately he did not get the burn, and that means his Bronzong is gonna stay in longer instead of getting residual damage and then slowly die. And now he's gonna switch out into his Volcarona, thinking that he'll go for the Stealth Rocks, but nope. His opponent just predicts the switch and go for the Toxic, which is a pretty good play on his part there. So that means now his Volcarona is slowly dying, and it means he cannot sweep anymore, especially after his Politoed come in. And yeah, so Rayquaza tries to set up his Quiver Dance either way, just so that he can at least give as much damage as he can to his team, or maybe mini sweep or something. But I don't think that will even happen. Who knows? I didn't even watch the battle, so that means I don't know. And now his opponent is going to switch out into his Politoed just because of that fire move, and then he can get his rain out, and the fire move won't even do anything to it. But Rayquaza just go for the Quiver Dance instead. I don't know why he would go for the move, but I guess he has something else in plan. But if I was him, I would go for the Bug Bust instead, because I just want to give as much damage as I can to anything. But I guess it still works because that +2 Bug Bust is going to do a lot. But he should have went for the move. I don't know. It's up to him anyway, but that's my choice and that's his choice. Anyway, he's going to bring in his Dragonite, and bringing it him, I mean, if his opponent bring the Dragonite in on a +2 Volcarona, that most likely means that he's choice banded, but this one isn't, and he's gonna go for the rest now. And then his opponent is gonna go for the Roost for whatever reason. And now let's see, Rayquaza will go for the Quiver Dance just to get his boost up, as his opponent will go for the Dragon Tail, and he should have seen that coming, just because we all know that what's it called? Get a dragon, Roost Dragonite most likely will carry the Dragon Tail. But yeah, I don't know what was he thinking there, but at least it works because it gets the burn hacks, and now his multi-skill will be completely useless, and he's gonna switch out again into his Mountains, which will be his Tyranitar, just because he can take the hit, and Sandstorm will slowly kill this thing even faster. And what is he gonna do again? Yes, his opponent is going to go for the Thunder Wave on his Tyranitar, just so that it will be slow and there will be a 30% chance of Parahax. And Rayquaza will, I think, go for the Stone Edge. I'm not sure. I didn't even watch the battle, so I don't even know at all. So I apologize, everyone. And let me see. Yeah, he decided to go for the Roost just so he can tank the hit, maybe. And Rayquaza here will go for the Stealth Rocks instead of the Stone Edge, because I guess he just wants some hazards up, maybe. Who knows? Something. But either way, the burn is gonna annoy the shit out of his opponent. And what is he gonna do next again? Wow, I should have watched the battle, but oh well. Anyway, it's gonna go for the Crunch for whatever reason, and I think he doesn't have that Stone Edge or Rock move, so that might explains why. And he's gonna go for the Dragon Tail and get a crit that I don't think it matters, and it's gonna drag him out into his Zapdos, and I assume that Zapdos must be offensive with Hidden Power Eyes, so that means he might go for it, maybe, I don't know. I wish I have watched the battle, but I just didn't feel like it. But yeah, the burn is gonna slowly wore the thing down, and he go for the thunderbolt instead, so that makes me think he doesn't have anything about ice something. I don't know, maybe he predicts the switch. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, his opponent's gonna bring in that Paragon Z, and my guess that he's gonna be Scarf and go for the try attack to finish off the Zapdos. And it does finish off the Zapdos, which is good for his opponent, and that means now his Zapdos just came in to kill the Dragonite and die like that. But that's okay because he has his Tyranitar that can tank this thing and try to fire off as many crunches as he can to finish him off, and his opponent isn't going to take the chance to stay it and die, so that means he's going to switch into his Rotom, and I assume this is a bulky Rotom just because he would switch in like that. And his opponent, Rayquaza is going to go for the superpower, and that still did a lot. I'm like surprised. Wow. Non-step on a defensive Rotom, that still did a ton. I'm impressed. Maybe he has some attack EVs, or maybe he doesn't. I don't know at all. And now he's going to go for the Pain Split on Rayquaza's Tyranitar, just so he can get some health back, and I am surprised that he got more health than I thought. And now he's gonna go for the crunch, and that did like less than superpower. So I guess that's okay, maybe, I don't know. But looks like this battle is starting to get a little bit annoying, and now he decided to go offensively on Rayquaza and go for the Hydro Pump, and unfortunately that does not kill. And even more unfortunately for Rayquaza, he got a Parahax, so that means now his Rotom can just fire off a safe Thunderbolt without risking a miss on his Hydro Pump and finish off his Tyranitar. So that I can say is pretty annoying because of the hacks, and we all know that. But surprisingly he goes for the Volt Switch instead, and I guess now he doesn't have Thunderbolt, which is okay. And Rayquaza is gonna go for the crunch or whatever he tries to send in or something, and that crunch did not even do jack to his opponent's Bronzong. And now I assume the Bronzong is going to kill the Tyranitar, but nope. His Tyranitar is going to switch out instead into his Volcarona and also take the rocks damage, and I think Rayquaza just won his Volcarona as death fodder because there's nothing really good to save the switch in anymore. And yeah, his Rayquaza is going to die. His oh my god. His Volcarona is going to die, and then his Bronzong is going to get the burn hack. So I guess this is getting a bit annoying now just because hacks and all that stuff. And now Rayquaza is going to send in his Landless and go for the sub, and I have no idea why he did that, but it works. It works. And now I think Rayquaza has Smackdown because mostly substitute Landless would sure have the Smackdown, but yeah, this one has a Smackdown, so that means now his Levitate is completely useless, and then Rayquaza can now fire off the Earthquake to finish this thing off. But I don't think the Bronzong will stay in just because that thing seems like it's important, and he get that Gyro Ball hacks, that Gyro Ball crit, so that means it's gonna break the sub. And now then I don't know what's gonna happen next because I did not watch the battle. And yeah, Rayquaza just go for the Earthquake on his Bronzong, and that's gonna finish him off with a useless crit that I doubt it even matter. But Rayquaza should have went for the sub instead just because he can take any hits and his sub won't even break. So that means he'll be safe in the sub and he can finish off anything else that tries to come in and kill and take him on something. Yeah. Anyway, he's gonna switch out into his Tyranitar instead just as death fodder and see what that Paragon Z will go for. And his Paragon Z will just go straight for the Tri Attack. And I think that Paragon Z must have adaptability just because that's what makes Paragon Z more useful. And Rayquaza is going to send in his Jason, thinking that his choice, and he seems like he is choice in some way. And now he's going to bring in his Rotom to take the Skull and then Pain Split again to get health back. And surprisingly, this is the second Skull that Rayquaza didn't even get any burn hacks, but he gets burn hacks on that ability instead, something, I don't know. Wow, I'm gonna suck in this narration, but oh well. Anyway, instead of going for the Pain Split, Rotom is gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, just predicting the switch, I guess. And then Rayquaza is gonna go for the toxic on the opponent's Rotom, and it means nowadays Rotom won't start walling anything Rayquaza has, and just slowly let his Rotom die like that. That is all. That is all. And let me see what's gonna happen next. Yes, his opponent is gonna go for the Volt Switch to give as much damage as he can to that Jellicent, and then get a switch advantage into his Terrakion for whatever reason, as Rayquaza will go for something that is a recover, and now it's gonna gain some health back. And yeah, but the burn will still slowly wear this thing down, and I assume now this Terrakion will try to go for the Stone Edge because maybe Bandit something, but instead he just went for the Rock Slide, and I find Rock Slide on Terrakion pretty odd. Just because you want a better accuracy move doesn't mean that it's going to benefit you, and Stone Edge is much better and it's worth the risk mostly. And now Rayquaza finally gets the burn on the skull, and that Terrakion's completely useless. But even with the burn, I don't think that his Jellicent is going to live that Rock Slide anymore, so that means Rayquaza is forced to sack his Jellicent and try to send in his what's it called again? His Landless to finish off his Terrakion. And yeah, his Terrakion is gonna die right here, and he's gonna go for the Rock Slide to just, give no, wow, Flinch Hacks. That's all, Flinch Hacks. Wow. So I guess that would be the hacks that Rayquaza is talking about with me, and now he's just gonna switch out into his Rotom to try to take the Earthquake something. I don't know what to even say anymore. But either way, that does not matter because Rotom is gonna die from Sandstorm and Poison. And yeah, and had Rayquaza get that Flinch Hacks, things will go differently. But that's how it goes, and I know how it feels, and it's annoying. Yeah. Anyway, he's gonna bring back his Terrakion for whatever reason, and he just go for the close combat. That's okay, and that really didn't do too much, which is surprising. But hey, he gets burned, so not really that surprising as I thought something. Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna finish him off with the what's it called again? That Earthquake. So that means nowadays Terrakion is dead. He will bring in his last Pokemon, which is a Porygon Z, and he will fire off the Tri attack on the Landless, and then it will finish off Landless. And then what's gonna happen next? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think. Wait, what Pokemon does he have again? Yeah, the Alakazam, and he's gonna go for the Tri attack on his Alakazam. And now I see that Porygon Z is scarfed with adaptability, but it's okay. And now that is the hacks that Rayquaza has been talking about, Parahax, and that means that really costs Rayquaza a lot, and Rayquaza is gonna lose the match due to hacks. So I guess that was a bad game, just because Rayquaza should have win, but the hacks just saved his life. So yeah. So people, you win with hacks doesn't mean that you have the skill and you officially beat someone. Rayquaza actually win a match, so the winner goes to Rayquaza and not his opponent. That is all, and if I sound annoying then I apologize because I am bad at doing guest narrations. And if you want to see some actual narrations for me that are pretty more decent than this one, then I highly suggest you go check out my channel instead of just criticizing me right here. So yeah, but anyway, that's all now. If you like my narration, then okay, thank you very much. Leave a like and a comment to tell me what did I do anything, because I know I suck. But yeah, that's all. There you guys, I'm sorry Rayquaza if I suck at this narration. And yeah, peace.